welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I thought I would go over 3 website kind of places where you can order makeup and other products really cheap. The first is called Miss A, and Miss A is not to be confused with Kathy A. Shop Miss A is a place where you can get very, very inexpensive makeup products and jewelry products and tools, beauty tools as well, for a pittance of a price. The downside of this is that it really is Russian roulette, what you get and the quality of it, and also you have to wait about 3 weeks or so before the products arrive. So let's just start off with what I got, and some things were actually quite impressive. The first thing was the Beauty Blender sponge copy. This is a real beauty blender, and then this is the Shop Miss A version called the ADA sponge. It's $1, and it's, if you squish them side by side, of course it's larger in size, and this doubles in size when it gets wet. This one does too, but this is like really huge to pounce. This one is slightly denser, and it's kind of a cross between this and the Real Technique sponge. It's that kind of density. It does work okay, but I think it's just a little too big, so it's not really a winner in my circle. I did like this. This was $1, and this is like a little holder for your beauty blender to sit in when it's damp, and I think that's a really cute item. And that was only $1, so I think that that was cute, and that's the ADA blender holder. So there we go, a little crown thing for it. And we have the police. This is a lip makeup remover pad, and I had hoped that the town I live in, oh my gosh, I had hoped that this would take wine stains off of lips as well. They're very, very thin. Remember Stridex pads? Like a thin layer pad. They don't even feel all that damp, and you wipe them over your lips, and it does take product off and leave an oil residue. So your lips feel quite hydrated afterwards. It does take it off, but it doesn't unfortunately take wine stains off your lips, and that's what I was hoping it would do. So yeah, I mean, it's okay if you have like a deep red or something, you want to get that all off, especially around your mouth. This is a really nice step at the end of the night to get that lipstick off, and it doesn't dry your lips out. So yeah, I think these are pretty good, and there's several in here. I don't know how many. Well, there's several in here, and I would say for $1 this was well worth it for whatever it is that is in this product. I was very pleased with the Perfect ADA Perfect eyeshadow primer, and I've worn it now to work all week. I've had this now for about a week, and it did take about 3 weeks for it to get to me. I'd actually forgotten what I ordered by the time it came. So this is the ADA Perfect eye primer, and it reminds me a lot of the CoverGirl one that just came out, the lid lock primer that they just came out with. This one I think is $4.99. It's a very good deal. It seems very thin. The liquid seems very thin. And as far as trusting which one I would trust, I would say that the CoverGirl I'd probably trust more because of the ingredients. I'm a little nervous about ingredients in this one. Even though it was inexpensive, that could be the problem. A lot of people talked about this. This was the ADA Perfect BB Cream, and I found it to just reach right into all the lines, and it accentuated the pores. It did come out quite nice. It's a moussey sort of thing. But the worst part about this was that after about a half an hour, it oxidized up a shade, and you can see it's this Oompa Loompa kind of orangey color. Not good. Not good at all. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know who liked this and why. I just found that on my aging skin that's kind of pale, it didn't work for me. It may work for people with darker skin tones who have a yellow golden undertone to them. I don't know, but it didn't work for me with my dry skin, and it was a great price. I think it was only a couple of dollars, so the ADA was a fail for me. I did get some brushes because I was curious what the quality would be compared to what you can find in the shops, in Sephora, in Ulta, and in the department stores. And this one intrigued me because I thought I could use it for powder, for sweeping away, you know, powder eyeshadow that had fallen on my cheeks, adding highlighter, adding blush, going over with contour. I thought it would have a lot of uses, but it is just so flimsy, and God knows what this fur is. I don't know what animal they took this from, and I'm suspicious about anything that comes out of Asia with fur that I don't recognize. The ferrules shed a lot. It doesn't wash well, and I'm very rough on washing my brushes. But the main thing is this isn't dense enough to do what it should do. It just flops right over. It doesn't do what you want it to do. But it did brush away the hairs from the mascara, which I'll discuss a little later. And so it does have a use. I think it was only a few dollars, so I'll keep it in the collection, but not for its intended use. Now, I was pleased with this one, and this is the, they're calling it the High Def brush. The High Def brush, and it's a very dense, buff-it-in kind of foundation brush, and I think it works just as well as any beauty blender or any other brush that I have, even an Artiste brush. It's much better. It's a little less dense than an Artiste brush, but it works really well. I've washed this one now 4 times, and it's working really well. The ferrule's good on the handle. I like it a lot, so I would recommend the High Def face brush. So I think that's good. You can use it for foundation, you can use it for blush, you can use it for contour. I think it was great. This was one good brush that I got. Now, they had some unusual sets of brushes that came in pairs. And this pair had one that was just way too big, and one that was also kind of big for what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a pencil brush. And I was like, okay, it's a little too big to be a pencil brush. But you can use it in the corners, in the crease. You can use it as a lip brush. But I thought it was just a little too big to be a pencil brush. And now this one was supposed to be a blending brush, and for an eye blending brush it's a little too big. So it just failed on that case. But what it does work well for is blending in concealer. I thought this worked really well, and also putting the powder over the concealer afterwards, it worked really well for that. So yeah, okay, the brushes were not too bad. Now, brows, I wanted to try 2 different types of brow products because I like a gel for the brows because it covers over the gray hair, but I also like a pencil because I need to draw in, you know, and we all plucked our eyebrows back in the 70s for disco. So the gel, this is the Go Brow Gel, and this is the color Taupe, and it works well, except this is the color Taupe. It's extremely dark. Oh my gosh, really, really dark. Taupe. So it's more of a grayish brown color, so I would say if you were like if you are in that color range, you will love this. But it didn't work on me, and it's the lightest shade they had. It's just way too dark. And so I also got the brow pencil. And this is also the color taupe, but look at the difference in the colors of these two. You can see it. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is the color. Why did I do this? I'm going to be a contortionist here. This is the taupe color pencil, and this is the taupe color brow gel. They're completely different. They're like 3 shades apart. So the taupe brow pencil is very nice, a little on the golden light side, and the taupe gel is darker. It's more like a medium brown color. So the formulations were nice, but the color thing is really annoying, you know, because I like to have more of a neutral blonde color for my brow shade, and this was a little too golden, and this was a little too dark and gray brown. So the brow products, I don't know, they're not really fails because the formulas are nice, and if you're those colors, you're going to love them, but it didn't work for me. Now, a huge fail, and I was really mad about this one. They had several different mascaras on the Shop Miss A site, and this is the ADA Pre-Lash and Hyper Lash. Now, they came as a pair, they came as a set. Now, the Pre-Lash, I expected was going to be the fibers, but it was not. It was a liquid goop. It looked like a regular mascara. It's a regular mascara wand. And, you know, you put that on, and it was fine. It seemed to make a nice, actually a general mascara look. And then the Hyper Lash you're supposed to add afterwards. And oh my gosh, it's all these, they get everywhere. Little hairs. God knows what kind of creature they came from. They're all, and I don't know if you can see it, but oh my gosh. You see these fibers falling everywhere? I'll just show you that. Can you see that? Yeah, all these fibers that big, and they all wind up on your face. So you put these on, they get in your eye. If you have contact lenses, forget about it. It's absolutely a nightmare. I wish I'd bought one of the other mascaras. This was total fail. I hate those like loose fiber things. They just get everywhere, and it's awful. So the Pre-Lash and Hyper Lash set were a total fail for me. Again, the pricing was great, but meh. For lip products, I did want to try a lip pencil and a lipstick. I got the wrong color for sure. This one is Frost Diva. Yeah, it's a hot pink, not my shade at all. There is a shimmer in there. I guess that's the frost part of the Diva. But it's just, I mean, on camera it's not so bad, but in real life, this is a hot pink. I really look like I'm trying just a little too hard not to look 60. Okay, and here is the lip pencil. It's a little bit creamy. It runs down quickly. I've had to sharpen it now twice this week, and it feels very woody, splintery. So I don't think I would recommend the lip pencil. It's an ugly color too, and this one I think was nude. What is this one? Trend was the name of this color, and it was, I don't know, it didn't look anything like this. I mean, this, see the cap color, and look at the color it is right here. So it's definitely not even close to what it shows on the cap. Now the eyelashes I was actually quite pleased with, and they were only $1 a pair. And what I do is in L is for Living, she taught me this a long time ago, you cut your lashes in half, and then you take this and put it here and this and put it on here. It's great, just the half lash. So for $1, I got 2 pairs of lashes, and I think they work really well. They have a very, very thin band, and I like that. Somebody had asked, how do you take the lashes off of these things? And what I do is I take my thumb and I squish it down to the bottom, and I just kind of pull them that way, and then pull them up. You don't want to yank them up from the edge or anything like that, because they can stretch and get really bent out of shape, so to speak. but I like that it's an invisible band. They reacted well. I really like them a lot, so I would definitely recommend the eyelashes. So that was Shop Miss A. Wantables. Wantables. I'm going to show you real quick a picture of the clothing items that I bought from Wantables. Wantables is one of those online styling companies, and what it is a subscription. And what you do is you fill out this long and very embarrassing questionnaire all about your sizes, your measurements, the kind of clothes you like, the colors you like, whether you like a low neckline, high neckline, if you like short skirts, maxi skirts, if you wear pants. Do you like dress pants? Are you real casual? Do you like your arms showing? They ask all kinds of details, and I had high hopes for this. And so I sent in my little survey, and they take your credit card, and what they do is they charge you $20, and a stylist picks out clothes based on all the things you say you like. They show you samples of clothing and say, do you like this or this better? Do you like this or that better? And so I picked out things, and what they do is they pack up like in a nice box. This is similar to the Nordstrom Trunk Club, which did not work out well for me. I guess what it is I'm just so stubborn about picking out my own clothes, and I'm such a cheapskate. You know, after you're going in thrift stores and you get the sales at Dress Barn, it's really hard to cough up 80 bucks for a blouse. It really is. So they had a couple of things that were kind of nice, but you know, I just can't see paying almost $100 for a pair of jeans, and the clothing was just not me. So I returned it all, and what they did say was that if you had 4 days to try this stuff on, if you did not return it, and they'll pay for the return shipping, but if you did not return it after the 4 days, they will charge you for the whole package. And my package came to like $300 and something. It was just outrageous. So I wasn't very happy with this, and I think that, you know, any of us who were just fiercely independent, it's nice to get kind of somebody else's perspective on what would look nice on you, but I'd rather just take Corinne or somebody shopping with me and have her say, no, it makes you look fat. You know, I'd rather have somebody just see, you know, what would go on. But I did try some unusual things on, but I've had better luck doing it on my own. So Wantables was a fail for me. I think the clothing was all extremely expensive. The least expensive item I think was $59, and that was outrageous. It was just awful. Anyway, so Wantables, no. Well, let's go to Wish. So Wish, what's Wish all about? Well, first of all, you install an app onto your phone so that you can connect to the Wish website. And the first thing that happens when you go to the Wish website, it's like a car salesman coming out. It's like, hello, how are you? Welcome to our site. You can have this if you buy it right now. And they show you 12 different things. Only $1 for this coat. Only $2 for these boots. But you have to get the gray color and you have to have size 6. If you get the yellow ones in size 8, they're $6. Okay, well, come on in. Give me your name, give me your email, give me your credit card. And then they take you and show you all kinds of wonderful things. And it's like $1 here, $2 there. So I did. I bought all kinds of stuff. And this was a place that it took 6 weeks, 7 weeks for some of the things to arrive. Everything came separately. I completely forgot what I got except for the Trump toilet paper. It's the only thing I remembered I got, and it came in time for my Christmas party. So that was the only thing that I got. This was a real big hit at the Christmas party. So yes, this was a great bargain, but I'm sorry I got political there. Clothing. Clothing is very, very weird. Now this looked great on the model in the picture. Of course, she was about a size 2 and she was about 20 years old. I can't even find the top of this. I don't even know what it is. It's a cape with a hoodie, and it looked just fabulous on the model. It looked fabulous. On me, I look like a monk that ran away from home. So, and this was one of those things, it was $5 if you bought it within the next 35 minutes. They do this really high pressure sales, like if you want this price, you have to buy it now. And they have this little time clock, stopwatch thing going on over the top, and they're showing you all these other things, like they see what you're looking at, so they show you, see these, you know, look at these. So the top was a fail. I mean, it's something I put on if I'm really cold watching TV. Eyelashes. These were $5. And I tried to cut them in half, but the band, you can see the band is so thick. I had trouble controlling it a little bit. These are actually lashes. You have to use the whole band. And I tell you, I had that Twiggy, Liza Minnelli thing going on. Those of you in my generation know what I'm talking about. It was just a little bit too much. You know, Joanne Worley laughing kind of thing going on, Judy Carn. You remember that? Yeah, that's kind of what these lashes were like. So they were kind of a fail. And now I bought 2 different, I don't know why I did this, but I bought 2 different devices. Do you know what this is, first of all? Do you have any idea what this is? Yeah, you put your arm on, I can't do it because it's, oh, all right, I'll do it. You put it on under your clothes. And there's supposed to keep your shoulders back for your posture, because I was told once by somebody who had the posture of a 90-year-old. So it's supposed to make you hold your back straight. But what it is, it's like a torture device. It's like a waterboard on your back. It's like you get this feeling under your arms like somebody's got an elastic band under there just pulling it. And I thought, well, initially, okay, I'm holding my shoulders back, I'm sitting up straight, Mom would be proud. But I tell you, after 10 minutes, I was ready to take the scissors to these. And this little contraption, I think it was about $5 or $6. So the posture helper left huge gashes, marks, red marks under my arms. So this contraption did not work. Not happy with that one. I actually bought a second one. Now this one fits around your waist, and then your arms go through here. Same thing. These things just dig right into you, and yeah, you sit up real straight, but it's the most torturous, around your arms especially, it's the most torturous thing to wear. So this one did not work either. This was a posture and back fat kind of, you know, the rolls of fat on the back, it kind of pushed them in. Well, I tell you, what got pushed in there got pushed up into the arm section, and it hurt like crazy. So this was no good. I bought a groovy dress. I did like this, actually. I wound up getting it as it's supposed to be a summer dress, and it has like peacock leaves for for the bottom of it, and it's a little like halter top thing. It's really cute on, actually. I did like this. This was, I think, $10. They said it was like a summer dress, but it's actually a nightgown in this house. Hair. They really screwed up with the hair. This is a ponytail elastic that looks like hair, and what you do is you bunch your hair up and then you put this over the top, and it looks like you have a bun, you know, when you do it right. But the colors, you know, you couldn't see the colors, and you can see the elastic in here. See the elastic there? This actually had potential. If I got the right color, this would be better, but it was so hard to tell the color on the site, and the stopwatch was making me nervous. I think I got this for $9 or $10. These run about $20 in the stores locally. I'd rather pay the extra and get the color right than get this. And now I either have to bleach my hair to go with this, or, you know, it goes away, because you can't dye these things a different color. They're not natural hair, it's synthetic. I succumbed to this stupid thing where you want to make your lips bigger, and then I saw Mary Ellen After 60 saying that it's very dangerous and you can actually damage your lips by doing it. But you're supposed to suck into this thing, and it just, that action brings the blood and trains your lips to get bigger, so you have these big goofy lips. It's just, a plastic cup. Boy, somebody saw me coming. God. Yeah, you put it on there, and when you hold it there for, I don't know, a minute or two, then when you pull your lips out, they're full. The things we do for beauty. This was a waste of money, and it's dangerous, and I don't encourage any of you to use those lip devices that you stick your mouth in and suck into it, okay? Because it's really bad for you, and you can damage your lips, okay? Let's not damage any more than it's already damaged at this time in our life. It's like, you know, let's save what we have, okay? I bought, this was one of those specials that they said was going to be, you know, buy it now and it's $1 or whatever. It was supposed to be a set of 8 brushes, and I only got 4. I'm really kind of mad, but no, I'm not going to bother them. I was like, I want my $1 back, you know. It's like a set of 8, and it looked like all of the face brushes are missing, but they just sent me the eye brushes. All of them are a little bit too big, and a little bit too synthetic-y. I thought this one was great for applying concealer, but not eyeshadow. This one was too stiff to be a blending brush. This one, I don't know what they think I was going to use this for, but it's too big to be a liner brush. It does work a little bit underneath the eye if you've got like some liner there and you want to smudge it a little bit, but it's just a little too big. And then this, yeah, you can use it as a blending brush. It's not too bad. So I just feel ripped off because I didn't get all 8 pieces. But there's a certain texture to these that I'm just not impressed with. Now the last hair item are the clip-ins. These are clip-in. You ready? They're clip-in hair extensions, and the girls looked gorgeous that they were showing with these things on, and it was like 20 bucks for it. It was the biggest, I was the big spender. I spent 20 bucks on the Wish site. So for that, I expected to have hair that would look fabulous, but you know what? It's so fake looking that, you know, you put it underneath. And you can see all of the clips. When the wind blows, all the clips, you know, all the clips come out. It's awful. I was so disappointed. It was just not, they're very hard to open. Okay, you hold them like, you open them like that. You click them shut or click them open. I already have one's already broken. Alright, and then you lift up your hair. Okay, and you get this kind of, yeah, that looks natural. Stand in line at the Dunkin' Donuts and listen to the comments behind me. You know, as far as hair extensions go, I thought it was kind of interesting, but with these clip-in kinds, when you, this is great, I've got clip-ins inside of a wig. You don't see that every day. Again, I think the key here is finding a color that you can live with. And this is a variegated color. You can see the variety of brown, light brown, and blonde here. So, you know, not everybody can work this. But they did give enough pieces that I could have a very, very full head of hair. But it's very, it looks lumpy. It looks really lumpy, and when the wind blows, you see all the clips. So it's kind of like the joke is on me, you know. But I think, you know, you do get what you see. And it was one of the few things on the Wish app that I felt like I didn't get ripped off on. However, it just was not, I just couldn't stand the clips. It just was not natural enough looking. So that was my experience with Wish. So anyway, I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.